So YG dropped a new track today called 2004, and the first lyric is, "I was raped when I was 13." And I was just like, whoa.
But we live in this world right now where everyone feels like they have a story to tell and they feel like someone can learn from their story, and I get that. But sometimes just like,
go get help.
You know what
I can't
sucks
lie.
about Kanye, bro? He's alienated himself so far that like we can't even get other artists on Kanye beats anymore. Imagine if we had Kanye beats with other artists like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog.
Like his
niggas is missing out, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, like
right.
we're not getting that anymore.
Will Smith, you don't have anything to prove, bro.
Hold on,
You
what
do
you
not
mean?
have to rap no more, bro.
I bet you 50 Cent wishes Yayo was more like Memphis Bleak.
Why? Shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Nah, Yayo funny. I like Yayo. Yayo
50 don't like that shit.
Yayo be on every interview giving
50
all
be like,
the
bro,
tea.
50 like, why is this nigga telling these stories? He said literally he was on Breakfast Club. He was like, Yayo would come be like, 50, my bad, I shouldn't have told that story. He's gonna apologize. And then 50 be like, yeah, it's all good, bro.
No parking on Sunday.
Welcome to No Parking on Sundays. Your boy Eddie Midnight here with my boy Jay, aka Jay Moolah.
What's good, y'all? We back at it.
Again.
I don't know.
37.
37.
No jerseys for this one. I don't think so.
No, I can't think of why.
We got to start having jerseys for people. I was gonna say No Parking on Sundays, aka why you guys always have a red cup.
Oh shit.
Somebody hit me up on our last episode. Was like, y'all always have a red cup in your hand. I was like, that's juice. We be having smoothies. I was like, we trying to be on our fitness journey.
Yeah, for real.
It's a smoothie, guys. It's just a smoothie. You hear that? A smoothie. But yeah, how's shit, man? Weather's good. You can't tell what we're wearing.
Can't at all, but we cozy. One way or another, we cozy.
For sure. I think like the weather is warming up. Niggas is going to be outside. You sent me that shit was it Everyday People? Or what was that other one called?
Sold out dates and shit.
Sold out dates. So that's better or the same level as
all that shit the same. I just like going outside and doing social events and shit with people that's 28 and over.
28, okay.
It's an older crowd. Like if you notice DC, like our area got a lot of like
our area. Our area. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, all right. So our area got a lot of
when did you start
social events
area like that? You really rolled that.
I don't know what this guy's talking about. This is one of those moments where when you like, I'm from such and such, but it's like, nigga, nah, you're not. But I guess maybe you are at this point.
Oh, here we go.
I guess you really are from Nigeria at this point.
I am.
Yeah.
Lagos, baby.
But nah, I was saying like we got a lot of like social events and like cool little spots and rooftops. I've been like popping in and seeing what's going on and going back home because
Going back home.
Yeah, you need to go outside. Okay, too much. Go back in the house. Can't stay
okay, yeah.
Can't be too outside.
You can't be too available because niggas will catch you out there and they'll be like, "Oh, you're always outside. Why are you always outside?"
Nah, nigga, mind your business.
You hit people up like, "Yeah, you was outside. Where are the happy hours, nigga? I don't go to happy hours."
But I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't been like so. My first quarter started off real strong. I've been on the plane a little bit. I just got back from Brazil.
I know.
So I was dope.
I was very jealous. I love lasagna. The fact that
niggas was trying to clown me for it. I'm like, yo,
bro,
y'all like this do y'all not like this commentary?
Lasagna is fire, bro. It's one of the most underrated pasta dishes of all time. I think niggas sleep on lasagna. I went to
the sauce. It was so fire.
Yeah, but there's a restaurant in DC and they do 100-layer.
It's a al dente. The 40-layer. It's 40-layer lasagna.
Is it 40 or 100?
It's 40.
It was a wild number, but this shit was so fucking good.
It's short.
Best lasagna I've had ever. I think I went for a birthday. It was really lit. Yeah, and I even got the truffle when they for $40 extra.
Big back.
Big back activities, but the boy be in the gym. Goes gym, baby.
But yeah, no, that joint was tight. I got to see Christ the Redeemer and shit.
Oh yeah, was it? So is that really? So somebody said they should take that off of the list of the 7 great wonders.
Why?
They said it's a little overhyped and it's not as big as people think it is.
They're diabolical. They're nuts.
Like, really? It was some girl on TikTok. That's huge. Where I get all my info from.
Yeah, they be lying. But nah, the joint. Don't get me wrong. Like I think some of the things that was really surprising to me was the ingenuity behind getting to that. There was an escalator in the mountain.
Oh, really? Is that because it's a long ass walk?
Yeah, so like you walk up a certain amount, like steps, and then there's an escalator, and if you want to keep walking, you can. But not me. But in Brazil,
it
was dope.
Brazilians are actually the Yoruba tribe is actually there's a lot of them over there.
So
no, you can go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like what's interesting is like I don't know if like people are into black culture or like history and shit. The reason I'm saying that is because a lot of the reason that Brazil has a lot of black folk in there and they speak Portuguese is because the Portuguese is who started slavery. The transatlantic slave trade began by the Portuguese, and they were the ones that dropped off all the Africans in Brazil because Brazil and Africa are so close to each other.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's interesting. But the only thing that was really surprising to me outside of all of that was the fact I didn't see that many darker skinned people, and I'm thinking maybe it was because I was in Rio or something like that.
You were deep in the city, whereas
maybe it was too touristy.
Yeah,
but when I was in the favelas,
favelas,
I'm respecting the favelas out there.
I heard it's the trap.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the people I was with, they was y'all a little shook, and I was like, "Yo, like, relax," because you know me, like I don't really be, you know me, I be moving around and shit.
You've
like,
been in Africa.
I've been a lot of places, like you know what I'm saying. Like I don't really be tripping. Like so, anyway, we was chopping up with people. I actually ran into my man Reese out there. He lived here in PG.
You met? I hate that.
It's so random.
I hate
I seen
that.
Nigga, I was like, bro, like, what? I shouldn't say names and shit, but I was like, bro, what are you doing out there? You know,
He probably told somebody he wasn't in Brazil.
No. He said he was out there with his boys too. So we linked up at Casa Black Rio. So there's a club that's like predominantly for black people.
Were they playing Afrobeats,
hip hop, R&B, shit like that. And then they had a band that played. But the point of that is, they're only opening on Friday and Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. So
you were there for what? 4
I went
days?
there. I was there for a week.
A week? Okay, so
Yeah.
you touched Saturday then?
Yeah, I went Saturday.
Oh yeah, bet.
So anyway, but that was a dope trip.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Brazil just so I can see, because my dad is half Brazilian, so I've always wanted to like go out there and actually just see my heritage and fuck with it. And I know they did like the Olympics or something. It was the soccer joint, like 2016 FIFA. I wanted to go for that, but they was getting robbed. Tickets was crazy. But yeah, I definitely want to go. I think this year with tourism is going to be very interesting with what's going on in the climate. But hey, we'll see what's going on. We'll see tariffs, all of that BS, whatever.
Hope y'all niggas ain't going to Mexico. They're going to keep y'all asses there.
You know, did they search your phone when you came back? Did you see anybody getting this phone search?
No, but I'm not going to hold you. I have global entry. So when you have global entry, they
just scan your face and you get the fuck out. Yeah, I got that too.
It was like, Jelani, come here. I was like, damn, y'all know my whole government like off the strength of my face. Like,
I love that.
It was crazy.
Global entry, you get the fuck out of customs. I love that shit. So if you can get global entry, I endorse it. Make it happen. And most credit cards pay for it if you got the right one.
That's a chain.
But anyways, we're going to start off with music, quick hits really. So YG dropped a new track today called 2004, where he was sexually assaulted actually by an older woman, and the song basically starts off like one of those West Coast hits, you know, upbeat, and the first lyric is, "I was raped when I was 13," and I was just like, whoa.
All right now.
I was like, all right, YG. But
whoa, Nelly, like, give me a second.
But you know what's funny? Everybody always talks about how like black men don't really have the space and opportunity to have those conversations, especially when it comes to being taken advantage of by older women. And the
women in general.
Yeah. So yeah, women in general, they be. But anyway, it's just funny how like in those situations, how he's being real, he's having this conversation and being as vulnerable as he possibly can. But a lot of people are probably like, I think they just don't want to hear it from YG, which is weird. And he's also a girl dad, which is like, he has these kind of things that he should be having these conversations about. And I feel like because of the messenger, people aren't taking the message.
When did it come out? I mean, I think we haven't.
It just came out today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that. We don't know. We haven't had. The song's been long enough for us to know how people are going to receive it. Let's start there, right?
I'll say the initial reaction so far.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to hear the shit, but but listen, I think that people should speak about what they want to speak about. I just don't want to hear it because I mean, listen. Go to therapy. We live in this world. We live in this world real fast tonight because we're doing quick hits. But we live in this world right now where everyone feels like they have a story to tell and they feel like someone can learn from their story. And I get that. But sometimes just like, you know,
go get help.
Yeah, like don't talk to me. I can't do nothing about it. Like,
I mean, he got a fake Nate Dogg guy who sounds on the joint. He has other people featured on it. I don't know why. It feels like it's supposed to be a personal song, but on the beat that it's on, it feels like, I don't know. It feels like it's missing something. But anyway, song is out there. It's called 2004. He speaks about, you know, he literally goes into detail about exactly what happened and what led up to his situation. Other than that, Chris Brown also announced that he is doing a tour. It's actually going to be a worldwide tour. I think it's going to be called the Breezy Bowl XX, which is going to basically stand for his 20th anniversary. I don't know if it's his 20th anniversary in the music industry or is the 20th anniversary of an album, but
I think it's 20 years in the industry because he used to be I think he's a year younger than.
So he's 37.
He's younger. 25.
He's not 25.
He's 26. He'll be 26 this year. I mean, 36 this year. He came out when he was 16.
So he was 16. Oh, okay. So 20 years. Wow, he's been out for 20 years.
Yeah, he came out in. It's shit. It might have been 2000. He might be at 21 years for real.
How many bodies?
Because I think he came out in 04. He had Rihanna.
He had Rihanna. Rihanna. A few people had Rihanna. Or should we say
wow,
Rihanna?
Wow.
I mean, let's be real.
We only know 2.
We know 3.
We know 4. But listen, who cares? You know what's funny? My favorite quote by Rihanna is like, "Y'all don't know me. I'm ghetto as hell." Or ghetto as fuck. What did she say?
She is.
I fucked with that shit. I was like, all right, Rihanna.
And she hit them. They didn't hit her.
Nah, real shit. And she don't give a fuck. She don't talk about none of these niggas.
She don't, honestly. But I am happy for Chris Brown. I hope he gets his just due with this concert. I know the one he did in South Africa, it went crazy. A lot of people said that this was probably the greatest concert they've had in quite some time. And I think he doesn't get enough promotion. And I think this will be the time.
His last tour did numbers. That's why he's running this shit back.
He's independent. He does everything by himself.
I believe it. He's rich as fuck. And
because people keep, the labels and everybody try to cancel him, but he's still, he's probably the only.
He's uncancelable.
He is very his team. What do they call it? Team Breezy. His fans are like very, very, very loyal, dedicated.
But you know what it is too, though, bro. There's people like Kelly Rowland, whoever else that stand up for him. Like his peers.
I like that Kelly did that during that award show when she named him. He was nominated for something and they booed. It's like, get over it, dog. Stop it.
This is my thing about people. How you more mad than the person that it happened to? Rihanna went back to him.
Yeah, she did.
Like you can't be more mad than her.
I mean, but people will do what people do, and I think people are trying to hold him accountable.
That shit was 20 years ago.
But he's also held himself accountable. He was 17. Yeah. Shit happens. I think he was 19 and she was 20. He was 19 and she was 20. So it's like at the point, it's a weird situation. We get it.
Short, it's so old. Like, move on, people.
I mean, I'm really happy for him. I really hope that he's able to perform this and he gets all the numbers, gets all the accolades.
But Broccoli Fest is a DC festival. He's partnering with them. So it's going to be at Nat Stadium when he does the Breezy Bowl here.
So he's going to come here and do it during the festival?
Broccoli Fest, yep. And so I actually did the Ticketmaster to like sign up for tickets and shit for August 10th.
Okay, let me know. I will definitely be down for that. So I wanted to also talk about, speaking of concerts, Millennium Tour is going on right now, and they are getting chastised online. Like, a lot of people don't like the concerts. They're saying that they're not performing the way they would like them to. Some of them are out of shape. Some of them are gyrating. They said Omarion doesn't need to take off his shirt every time. And this is the first time I heard women complain about that.
Because Omarion's titties are bouncing. And then Bow Wow keeps grab his crotch and squat down and jump up real fast. And then like the Millennium Tour is only for it's for nostalgia. But the problem with that is they did a Millennium Tour for like the last 4 years. There's nothing you did like 4 years ago that you're doing now that niggas care about. Like the nostalgia is wearing off. And guess what? Versus showed that Omarion can't sing.
Damn.
None of the niggas can sing. And then Bow Wow,
he was the lead singer though.
So.
Damn, you saying the lead singer of B2K cannot sing?
Mario basically came on stage and said, "Y'all niggas go sing. Go ahead, hit them runs. These niggas can't sing. Get the auto-tune for him." He played, and he probably said auto-tune for real, but he played with them niggas in their face for real. So anyway,
he from Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore.
But he also can sing.
Shout out to homeboy that plays for Maryland, and they asked him, "How did you do that?" And he said, "I'm from Baltimore." Where do you get that confidence from? I'm from Baltimore.
That's not how they sound. That's crazy.
From Baltimore.
But no, I think the Millennium Tour is stupid. But I'm not gonna lie though, I was kind of a little excited when I saw Bow Wow and Chris Brown song coming out.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think it came out today. Actually, I haven't listened to it. I just remember. When
that's interesting.
So I'm like, I wonder who wrote for Bow Wow on this song.
Wait, who used to write for Bow Wow?
T.I. A lot of people.
T.I. used to write for Bow Wow?
Jermaine Dupri. Yeah,
I know Jermaine helped him, but
Fresh as I'm is written by T.I.
Oh, that's one of our favorite joints.
No, not mine. Yours.
You ain't riding. You ain't bumming what I'm bumming. You ain't doing that little.
One of my favorite songs was when he
went crazy.
When he started working with Birdman and them. He pulled up in the little red car and he was rapping with Birdman. I said,
when he was fighting Lil Romeo, that's a diss song to Lil Romeo.
Yeah.
Come on, son. You ain't doing a little homie. You ain't pressing some this. Nah, Bow Wow is another legend.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I had Beware of the Dog. When that shit came out, I knew every song on that jump.
That nigga was good. He was him. He was him. When he first came out, he was him.
Yes.
He didn't age as gracefully as we thought he would because he never got taller. So
you and this height shit, like, you do realize that part of height is your neck also elongating.
Wait, what does that mean? Are you trying to take a shot at me? You trying to defend your boy Bow Weezy?
I'm just saying, you like to talk about short people, like your height is just so like.
It is. It helps. Hey, shout out to me.
All right, Donatello.
6 foot. Donatello? What is this? What is all of this? Where's this coming from?
I'm sorry. So like,
this nigga is drinking. See? What's in his cup is different than what's in my cup. I have a smoothie. I don't know what the fuck is in his cup. All right, let's talk about new music, though, that did drop. Did have Carti. What is he
Playboi
called?
Carti.
Playboi Carti.
Jesus.
I don't know his fucking name.
What is
anyway,
that called? Rage rap? Is that what they call it? Is that what the kids call it?
That's what you call it, nigga.
No, I've heard that term. You think I made that shit up? I'm too old for that.
He's what you told me. He was like, I listen to it. This is rage rap.
Yeah. And listen, it made me like want to like do some LSD and go like go to fucking Echo Soundstage or some shit.
The thing is, at some point in my life, have you ever done a mosh pit? I don't remember us ever. I don't remember me even doing a mosh. I mean, I've done a go-go.
The closest thing, yeah, I mean that's not the same at all.
It feels like a mosh.
So the closest thing I did is when I did Made in America. I think the very first year when it was more like EDM based, and it was like people that was lit. So that was like the closest.
We don't have those no more.
What, EDM type shit?
Yeah, stuff like that, like Made in America. Those
they still have them. What are you talking about?
I thought they stopped it.
For real?
Yeah, they stopped it. It's been like 2 years now. They stopped it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Made in America. A lot of festivals, Lollapalooza. They don't do as big festivals anymore
because they're
international. Yeah, and also they're more international now. They haven't done one in the U.S.
You know what festival I'm kind of surprised still stuck around? Rolling Loud. I remember when they first came out.
Because people keep dying. They kept shooting each other.
At Rolling Loud?
Yeah, every year.
I'm surprised it's still around is what I said.
I know, but it doesn't make sense that it's still around and every year an artist gets killed or
I ain't
stabbed.
never heard that now.
No, Google it.
I mean, I believe you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, someone always gets stabbed or fight or there's a fight. There's always something that happens at Rolling Loud every single time.
It's a little ratchet, so I get it.
Yeah, I'm surprised that's still going on. But one thing I did want to mention about the going back to the Millennium Tour is that somebody ran on stage and Trey Songz squared up, and the way he was fighting was like this. Anyway, I think that's funny, and I just find it like it's just hilarious. That's all I want to say. Y'all niggas can't fight.
You know what's crazy about Trey Songz used to beat up people in the club before it was cameras.
Yeah, I heard that.
Him and Chris Brown, but whole time
Chris Brown. Oh man.
Yeah, but I was gonna say Trey Songz has a new song coming out too. That's kind of bold of him though. I was kind of surprised to see that.
He's been canceled for too long. He's ready. He's trying to come back.
The thing is, I don't know that he's been canceled. I think he's just trying to stay out the way so that they don't bring lawsuits against him.
That man got cases. Yeah. Where is he out?
You saw Oprah got indicted or mentioned in the Russell Simmons case?
Yes, because she tried to do a documentary. Then when she realized all those ladies were lying, she said, "Wait, I can't do this anymore."
You know they ain't not come back to the country. He said, "Oh shit, Diddy should have pulled a Russell Simmons."
I heard he still comes back, but he goes back and forth. That he doesn't stay long, but he comes back and forth from what I heard.
I ain't never heard that, but I heard that nigga went to Bali and didn't come back.
Yeah, and all the celebrities, Taraji P. Henson, they still all visit him. They go visit him
because they understand. They understand
what?
I'm not going to say more than them. They understand.
Damn, Taraj.
No, I don't. Not like that. I just think it was a different time. Like, here's a different example. Remember when Eddie Murphy used to do Raw? Or like his like stand-ups.
And he picked up a trans.
Whoa! Stop! No,
I thought we said it's a different time.
Yeah, I know the different time for the language and how we still function.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Jesus,
I thought we were talking about something.
My word, no, my gosh.
It's Playboi Carti.
Back to rage rap.
Rage rap, yeah. So I did try to listen to. No, let me stop. I'm lying. I didn't listen to that shit. I listened to I listened to the hits. I listened to the joint with Future. Listened to my boy The Weeknd, who killed. Basically, he got killed on every single feature that he had. Future had two songs on there. Carti. He got killed on every song that he basically had any features on, which was literally the highlight of the album to me. I think it was like 20 something tracks. Was the features, which is the only thing that I heard. He does have one joint called. He has two songs that I like that were only him. One is "Shawty Gonna Let Me Crush." Shawty Gonna. It has like an opera behind him. That shit's fire. And then he has another one, "Fine Shit." It's a TikTok trending sound. So I heard it and I was like, oh, I get it. You know, that's what the kids are calling beautiful women now. Fine shit. So if you hear that vocab anywhere,
shit. Come here, that's my little shit.
I saw this little girl. I saw this person post a picture. It was like fine shit or something like that. I was like, girl, stop. You're not her. You're not her. It's not who they were talking about.
You are not the. You are not.
You are not the demographic.
Not at all. You are not her.
But yeah, you said you listened to Rage Rap. How did you like it?
First of all, I don't listen. I listened to Playboi Carti's album.
You don't even have.
No, listen. I liked it. I liked it, but I got put onto it maybe a couple months ago. Like I got put on the Playboi Carti a couple months ago, and honestly, when I listened to him, I was like, oh, the reason his shit went number one is because a lot of people steal his style.
What?
Kanye is one of them, actually.
But that's don't see it. I do not see it.
That's why. Think about why we don't know any songs from him for real, but he's featured on so many people's songs. Why do so many people say he's Lil
I will say
why did Lil Wayne do a mixtape with him?
So I have heard him on features like the one he did with Solange. I love the features he's done.
People fuck with him musically.
Some of the features he's done, I like the little kitty voice he does. He does this little thing with his voice.
I don't know this.
That was wild.
I was gonna try to do it, but I don't know this.
But there's some features. I'm not gonna sit here and say I haven't heard him before. Yes, but a full compilation of him, a whole album of him. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I don't think. I just think the music isn't for my generation.
No, for sure not. But I also think like when you hear it in certain settings, like it. I think certain music
if I was off a Quaalude or some shit, the fuck?
You can't even spell Quaalude, but I think that like if you hear it in the club, outside,
I'm gonna start
in a different city.
Batteries at you.
Chill, those are my windows over there.
Fuck you and those windows, nigga.
Lil Durk dropped his album, Deep Thoughts.
That nigga's gonna be thinking for a long time.
that nigga cooked.
That nigga's gone.
Yeah.
Damn, man. I it's just sad to see. Like, unfortunately, I didn't listen to it. I saw it on my like new music stuff. Lil Durk, I feel like out of sight, out of mind. Did you listen to it?
Of course, but what you call it?
You're not gonna give your take. Is it good?
I mean, it's Lil Durk. I like Lil Durk, so I know what it comes with, but it's not. I think his music is not getting better.
Okay.
So like I think my first
a lot of progression in jail.
No, but even still, I think he peaked already. Unfortunately, there was a point where like his music was really good. He had a song with Nicki Minaj, 21 early on. Like there was music that was like songs. There were songs like there were songs. You know what I mean? These are just like it's like he just keeps talking about people in certain areas, but he's trying to be vague about it. But it's like, my nigga,
get over it.
Yeah, like move on. But whatever.
I did listen to. I know we don't want to talk about him because Kanye. So I did get someone DM'd me the Kanye album because it's actually not on DSPs. Yeah, it's a weird download. You actually have to download an app to listen to it. Anyway, I did listen to it. I was in the gym where I do a lot of my listening sessions, and it's good.
Of course it's good. It's Kanye
really good.
Fucking West.
And it's only, I think, 7 or 9 tracks. So it's very short. Yes. And it's good.
Is Ty Dolla $ign on it?
One song. Ty's on one song and somebody else is on another song. It's good. The production is just, I don't know where he said he used AI for some parts. I don't know where. I try to listen to get the wherever he put AI in it. I couldn't really figure it out. There is a song where he speaks Spanish. I think it's Spanish or French.
Oh, there's AI.
That might be the AI. But other than that, the album production wise was fire. Like the beats, everything was, I don't know who he was sampling. It was really good.
You know what
I can't
sucks
lie.
about Kanye, bro? He's alienated himself so far that like we can't even get other artists on Kanye beats anymore. Imagine if we had Kanye beats with other artists like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog.
Like
niggas is missing out, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, like right. we're not getting that anymore.
That Kanye production. And you know who also isn't producing? I don't know if we miss him as much. Pharrell. I haven't heard a lot of Pharrell beats. I don't know if it's missing. I don't know if we're missing it. I know Timbaland is still putting out beats, but the people that he's giving beats to, no one wants to hear from, which is the difference. So he's giving beats to a lot of indie like weirdos.
Timbaland,
I'm not gonna say weirdos, but he's giving beats to people that nobody want to listen to.
Timbaland doesn't like where music is right now, so that's probably why he's doing that.
That nigga's a hater. He used steroids. Anybody who uses steroids, I don't listen to them. LeBron. Sorry, I'm gonna scratch that out.
Wow,
sorry.
That escalated.
Sorry, it did.
I don't even know where to go.
40 years old.
He spent $1 million on his body a year.
He already said it so many times he doesn't do that.
So what you call it? So back to music. We're gonna say the best for last. Will Smith just dropped his album. I'm not gonna hold you. I actually do want to hear it because I heard the song he did with Big Sean. I liked it, but he still sounded like a 50-year-old man rapping. But it still was like if somebody younger was using his bars, they'd probably be okay. He just sounds 50.
Will Smith, you don't have anything to prove, bro. You do not have to rap no more, bro.
Why do niggas think that when somebody does something, they're trying to prove something?
I will say the song I heard, it was like coming off like almost like I said it was gangster rap. That's what it came off as. The rapping he was doing. Drive-by? a drive-by with a BB gun, basically, or a water gun, because he doesn't even curse. So it's like you're really he was rapping hard. I don't know how to explain it. He was rapping like, I'm tough. And Will Smith, he doesn't have to do that. And I think he's trying to get his image back or his credibility as an artist, or also just as a grown-ass man who slapped another grown-ass man on one of the biggest stages in the world. And I think he's trying to prove something to not just us, but to himself. And I don't think he has to do that. And that's what that was giving me. That one track I heard, I know I'm only speaking off of one track, but even the promotion tour he's on right now feels like that. And anytime someone brings up something, he's kind of rolling his eyes and shrugging it off, and he's trying to like, don't play with me. But it's like, Will, you're a jokester. We get it. You might be a little bit different than you might presume or show, but I don't know. But the song I heard, he was coming off like he was a G. It was, and he was taking shots at like Chris Rock.
He didn't take a shot at him. I heard the song. He didn't take a shot at him. He
just referenced it. He references whatever you want to call it.
I mean, he's doing. I think this is the thing. We like to move the goalpost in the words of Wale, right? The thing about that is he's a rapper.
Every podcast, Drake or Wale.
I mean, it is what it is. But like the thing is, it's like he's a rapper. There's a certain vernacular, there's a certain tone that rap comes with. It's like if Ice Cube's rapping, he probably sound like a West Coast gangster rapper too. But he's not trying to like. I think that, which I think honestly, I think your statement sounds like how white people think about black people. Not,
wow.
No. Hear me out. I'm not putting that on you. To be very clear, this is not one of those moments I'm taking a shot. What I'm saying is that sometimes when we hear something, we put it into this box when it's not that thing. And so that's all I'm saying. That wasn't one of those, I'm not putting that on you in this case, but like, I think that like, he's just rapping, and sometimes when you're rapping, you're kind of doing this emphasis. There's this bravado, there's this energy that comes behind it that I think you might be assimilating to gangster rap. And I think that, I'm gonna let you go. And then I think that like, I don't think that he has anything to prove per se. I don't even think he's trying to prove. I think when you get to a certain point in life, you either get bored sometimes or you just want to have fun. And I think that's one of those things. I don't think he's trying to prove, hey, I'm the, like, it's been 20 years. So what is he proving? He doesn't even have a catalog. But that's my point. Like, that's why I'm saying to you, I don't think that's a statement. I don't think he's trying to prove anything. Like, if it'd be different if he was like, Nas that ain't dropping an album in 20 years and he's trying to show us that he still got it. No one ever thought Will Smith had it.
No, I disagree.
You see, people thought Will Smith had it. No one knows any of the songs.
Yes, he has. Parents just don't understand.
Niggas don't listen to him songs.
He had Wild Wild West.
That song was a flop.
He didn't. That movie was a flop.
The song wasn't good either.
The song was fire. The song.
You think niggas was listening to that? Niggas? You think niggas was like, ooh, let's turn on that Wild Wild West? You think niggas was like
niggas don't know? I mean, you could say niggas or whatever, but no, they were not the ones who buy the. We've talked about this several times. The main consumers of music is white folks, and they listen to it. They like it. They love Big Willie rap. That's what they call him, Big Willie.
He had a song.
He had a song. Like his songs blow up. We know that he can rap. He can rap. Will Smith can rap. He can also act his fucking ass off. The song I'm referencing.
Anything. Go ahead.
In my eyes, the song that I'm referencing is the joint. He said, "You looking for me?" He addresses all the rumors about him and his wife. It seems like he's always explaining himself, and it feels like he's putting his foot in his mouth, because as soon as he says that, his wife is going to get on a podcast, spread her legs, and talk crazy the way she be like.
That sounded crazy. We're gonna edit that out.
Not spread, but you know how she be sitting with her like everything she does. She has a very masculine stance.
Let's just move on.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna make sure I have the picture on the pod. But anyway, for me, it does feel like he's trying to prove something, and it's unnecessary. I think he should just get back to his bag and just act his ass off. Give us I Am Legend 2 with you and Michael B. Jordan. Call it a day. Open up a production studio. Give more space to younger developing, because now you're moving towards your 60s. Start finding the next Daniel Kaluuya, the next Idris. Damson Idris, just like Denzel did. Denzel got what's his name, Chad Boswick, under his wing.
Was he that good?
Chad was great. Chad was great. My bad. And Wakanda Forever, nigga.
That's all we know him from.
No, it's not all.
What else you know him from?
From James Brown, Jackie Robinson,
biopics.
Yeah, he was great. He was a great actor. Okay. He did other shit too.
Niggas ain't watching them shits. But anyway.
Nigga, Wakanda Forever, nigga. Civil War was the best Marvel movie ever. So
I agree. So also, and finally, Wale dropped the song Blanco. He's talking about tequila.
It's not talking about tequila. It's talking about sadness that comes with tequila.
He's talking about drinking his sadness away. We get it. Tequila.
Give your honest opinion. I know you love him.
No, I think it sounds good, but I don't want to hear it.
I think Wale. The song sounds good. Yes,
It
the
sounds
video
good.
looks good. The song
good.
sounds great.
It's more entering
but-
summer. Like, why would you drop that?
Yes, exactly what I was going to
But
say.
it's warmer. I mean,
It's we're moving into the summer. I think we need something more upbeat, and I think it's the time he needs to get back in. I mean, women can probably sing it, but I think he needs a summertime anthem with the women. Anytime women like Wale's music, it goes crazy.
I think
and
he's going
he
to.
needs that.
He gives us one every time, so we're gonna get it. Like, that's the thing. We're gonna get
Yeah.
it. Like, the fact that this nigga is on his 8th studio album, like,
You always say that. Yes, you're right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna get it. He's moving units. Niggas ain't gonna give him no money to drop an album.
Were you the one who said that he must have a Nike deal?
Yeah, I mean, he's wearing them GT Force joints.
Them joints is fire.
They're cool. I got.
You don't like them?
I don't know.
I like them.
This
The ones
nigga-
made out of like all foam or something, right? Yeah, I like those joints.
I mean, I like them. Let me put it this way. I think Wale is fashionable enough to make stupid shit look good sometimes.
I love that. You're right.
So I don't know the answer to that.
Because niggas will put on some shit Wale got on and don't look like Wale.
Yeah, like Wale,
they look like Jim Jones.
Yeah, because there's a certain bravado and swag that you gotta carry to put certain shit on. I think I do like them. I'm gonna start there, but I don't know if I would actually pay for them because they look like the Air Wavies, like a better version of the Air Wavies.
Oh, I do see that. Yeah.
And the Air Wavies is terrible. They're trash. You don't remember what they are because if you
I
say
don't.
they're terrible.
All right, so would you give, this is random.
Go for it.
Do you think Wale gets that bravado or that style from his African side or the DMV side?
What do you think, nigga? He ain't wearing what's y'all clothes
Yes
called?
or no?
It's not a yes or no. It's
Okay, pick one, nigga. Don't
He gives
without
him-
dissing anybody, because I see where you're. I see where you're trying to go.
He get it from being from PG.
Okay.
That's where you get it from.
And people, I had this argument with someone from California who will not be named, and they don't believe that people in Maryland, D.C. have this unique style that is that influences everyone else, and I think it does. I think the people here in the
We the
DC
flyers in the whole world.
I think, well, not
So,
the whole
I'm
world.
exaggerating.
I think
in the whole United States.
on the East Coast, we're killing it. I don't know anybody in the West Coast.
don't
West
dress.
Coast can't
West
dress.
Coast can't dress.
Because their weather is just fucking them up, so they can't
they're
dress.
just cool.
They're just cool. They have swag.
No, like, no, for real. I actually posted that shit. When I was in Brazil, I posted something. I think it was Complex or somebody posted that, like, some of the flies people come from the DMV. It's true.
Yeah, we know how to put that shit on. I definitely agree. And
But
we
there's a
have
lot of
so
people that
much-
dress exactly the same. All the YNs that wear the skinny jeans and the Balenciagas and they pants sagging and the hellies.
out here.
Yeah, like,
They don't wear skinny jeans anymore, do they?
I don't know what they wear,
think so.
but the point is, like, there is a group,
White.
there is a subset of people that still wear all the same shit.
Yeah, because everyone looks at the same
But
pages.
I think
and shit like that.
I think we just got a different, like, swag.
We got a
shit.
different swag. I love it. Because anytime I travel the country and go to anywhere else, they're always like, "Where are you?" They know you're not. Even though they know I'm African, they're just like, "You're not from Texas. You're not from this area. You're not from Philly. Like, where are you from? You move different." And it's like, it's PG. You can't lie, man. 15
Look at
years
you-
of fighting.
Look
and
at you
shit.
claiming PG now.
I mean, I've always done Pretty Girl County, nigga. You know what it is.
I always hated that term.
I mean, what would you go? What else would you call it?
I don't know.
George's. I'm not calling.
I'm just
no
you said pretty.
white
I'm talking,
dictator.
about, I'm talking about Pretty Girl County. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
But
that's
we
always
do
weird.
got some pretty girls.
Until we went to college.
Stop it. Hey, I wish we could. Honestly, y'all don't understand.
I mean, there's still pretty girls here, but
Oh
like,
yeah, for sure. But we know what happened in college. we know what happened. We go keep
shout
it.
out to y'all. It was a good time.
I can't stop laughing. Just to quickly switch. The next topic
You
is
ain't seen it
crazy.
come, did you?
I did it. But the next topic.
Speaking of pretty girls, dog, like,
Oh, you about to skip that?
yes, because we need to flow. This whole time, like, what do you think about? You was actually kind of blown when you saw Lauren LaRosa stand up.
I know, bro. I thought
She's still pretty.
she is very. Her face card is undeniable. Like
Yeah.
Lauren LaRosa, she's one of my highlights in the morning whenever I wake up. Honestly, I was tired of Jess Hilarious. I was so over her. Like Jess
They
Hilarious.
made the wrong choice.
I did not enjoy her takes. I didn't enjoy her like candor. I love the chemistry she has with Charlemagne and sometimes with DJ Envy, but DJ Envy is like wishy-washy. So, I enjoyed that, but when it came to like the work, when it comes to Just the Mess and all those other things that she had to like do, it felt lacking. And then for her and it sucks because as a woman going on maternity leave doesn't mean that you should get replaced. And that sucks that she had to go through that. But Lauren LaRosa knows how to fucking do her job and do it very well.
But you know what really happened?
What? Oh, you're about to throw. I know exactly what you're about to say. But
What am I saying? Hold on, what do you think I'm saying?
You're about to say Charlamagne and them.
No. Okay. I was going to say what really happened is they hired her, like Jess said, to do Jess with the Mess, right? And then Jess
Jess said that she wanted her as a replacement.
Yeah, but that's not. Let me finish. So what I'm saying is that like when iHeart hired her, they liked Jess with the Mess. They liked how that sounded. That's why she had her segment, like when Angela had her thing, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
So it was cool, saying. But the problem is, it's just like when most people
she have to read.
Shut up. So you know when there's like a new artist and everyone likes when the artist is underground, but then when they get more mainstream, they don't like them anymore.
Because
what happens is it got too political. So she couldn't do Jess with the Mess the same way she used to do it on Instagram. So they watered down her shit. So now it's not as funny anymore. When she did Jess with the Mess, that's what you got hired for. Because
it was off the top of her head too.
Yeah, it was funny. Like it was more candor. It was like loose, right?
Okay, I see
so
that.
now I think that what they should have done, what they fucked up at, was they should have had motherfucking Lauren LaRosa doing. She should have been the third person. Yeah. No, she should have been the third person. And then what happens is you have Jess come in as the guest person, just doing her funny bits in and out.
Funny bits.
And you know what I'm saying? Like that's what you should have done.
So even when they bring guests on, like I forgot who, if they had like LL Cool J or somebody. I remember Jess just had nothing to say. And I remember we were watching it and I was like, I forgot she was in the room
because they didn't train. Like the thing about her is, and it's
unfortunate.
Like,
there's no media training.
There's no training in any jobs anymore. Like they just want you to come in,
yeah,
and they're literally making. The unfortunate part is, I feel like they threw. She looks like they threw her a bone and was like, "Here."
I think with the friendship with I mean, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's how you know. Because her and Charlamagne have this very great relationship. She has a podcast.
And he loves her. Everyone likes her.
Yeah, and she also has a podcast on Charlamagne the God's podcast. She does. Oh well, now because she still does. He just plugged it like yesterday. He just plugged it like yesterday. So she still has her show. And I just think that where she fucked up at was bringing her Just a Mess and taking that IP to the Breakfast Club. She should have kept that separately. Just let me do the rumor report as y'all always had it. Keep it as that.
But that is supposed to be the rumor report. But the problem is they watered it down.
Yeah, so it's not Just a Mess. Even though
that's why they got rid of her.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be Just a Mess. Let her keep doing her thing that she was doing on Instagram. Keep that. She should have separated that because people were looking for that same whatever. But Lauren LaRosa shows honestly what a college graduate whose job was what.
I don't know what you was trying to say.
I was trying to say graduate, but I slurred my words. But no, that's just a college graduation. Golly, you're fucking me up.
Not me. I'd say you're silent.
But anyway, it's just a showing what a college graduate can do when given the right tools. And
but I don't even think it's that, honestly. I think she is educated, but she's also a reporter.
She is. She works for TMZ.
Right, like that's her. Like that's where her background's from, and she had the training because she worked at TMZ before she got there. Jess wasn't doing shit but wilding out before that. So like, I think that,
what's on your resume? I was on Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon.
No, straight up. So I think that she got dealt a bad hand. And to be real with you, until when Jess was like, Lauren don't know when to shut up. She talked too much. When she said that, you know what happened to me? I was like, damn, that girl do talk a lot. Like when I watch the interview, because I still watch Breakfast Club, right? When she's talking,
she does talk.
She talks more than everybody on that motherfucker. Like,
yeah, that's what's cute about her. Just be like,
oh, you do like talking ass people. Anyway,
you just be like, yeah, go ahead, yeah.
No, like, shut up. Let the.
But she
talk.
knows what she be talking about, which is also part of it. It's not like she's saying.
She do, but I think that's what be blowing some of the. She be TMZing them on Breakfast Club,
she do.
And I think the guests don't really care for that sometimes.
Maybe, but
like, I saw Tamar today. She did not care for it too much.
Oh, really? I didn't watch it.
Like it. Anyway,
I mean, but Tamar also doesn't want people to ask her about everything, even though she's on television almost the majority of her life. It's so stupid. But they did have a blowout. And after the Jess Hilarious went live, they basically went on the radio the next day, addressed all the issues, had Jess crying. You think Charlamagne the God is insensitive. I think Charlamagne the God was trying to keep the peace and keep the show moving so that it wouldn't look as crazy as it did. Here's your question.
How do you keep the peace when you created the disruption?
I don't think he created it, though.
Okay, how do you keep the peace when you fan the disruption?
I don't think all right, so I think in that situation, he understood that, especially in radio, you guys, all publicity is good publicity. So I think in his eyes, when he was texting Jess, like, yo, I see the comments, keep going with it. Like, keep rolling with it. Keep rolling with the punches. Enjoy that shit. Use that to, like, fuel the show. Like, keep it going. And Jess agreed until the comments start to get to her. And then once the comments get to her and she got home one day, baby daddy's in her ear. She reading the comments. She got drunk. She got on live. Got on the radio the next day.
That's not fair though, because
if we have a discussion and you tell me you're okay with us moving forward with the way things are,
I get that. But the difference is that he's the veteran in the seat. So like is
and he knows what sells tickets.
Yes, but he also should have. He may know what sells tickets, but sometimes you're basically putting her out to look crazy, and she doesn't know how to handle it. You didn't give her the tools equipped you told her to go do something without the tools and how to manage that. That's why. So when Jess was complaining, she was like, "Y'all not the ones that's dealing with this reputation." That's why they keep telling her to stay out the comments, because her feelings were getting hurt and she didn't want to look a certain type of way.
I can't lie, I was in those comments too. I felt bad. I felt so bad because I definitely
you
was.
can't say that to people. I think that you can't say the show must go on and then not tell people like what that means.
Okay.
You're setting them up for failure. You're disregarding all of the things. And we've seen, even outside of that sphere, that she's not prepared for that seat.
Okay. It's honestly,
it's debatable.
It's very big shoes to fill. You're dealing with someone who, Angela Yee was there for almost 15 plus years, killing it. You were there to do almost the same exact job. And Angela Yee also had like questions she would ask the guests that the guests would be like, oh shit.
And she also had experience. Once again, she worked at Sirius XM. She had her own radio show. She used to work with Eminem. She used to work with Wu-Tang. And
she did.
She has a long resume.
Yeah,
and you also have to remember, Angela Yee was also the oldest person on the radio. She was older than both Envy and Charlamagne.
She didn't look like it. That's good.
Black don't crack. But you know what I'm saying?
She's half.
Well, the black part didn't crack. You just said she looks good. Leave me alone.
I'm a hater.
What the fuck was that? He just wanted to be a contrarian.
Anyway, I feel like you caving for Jess, so it's cool. I mean, I get it.
No, I don't think she's ready for the job.
I personally think that Charlamagne did what you're supposed to do when the show is going array live. Like, I'm not about to be here like DJ Envy losing my mind. Somebody has to have a cool and calm demeanor and keep it cool. And Lauren was low-key quiet. He was, but I think people outside looking in, it looks like he was a gaslighter. To me, it looked like he was basically trying to keep the peace in a way and keep it friendly and still keep it like very light.
It's a fake.
Whereas there's no reason for three people, because what it was gonna look like is him and DJ Envy yelling at her on the radio. That's crazy.
Niggas need to learn that you can just stop talking.
And that's what Lauren did. No, but you have to. But you're on the radio. You have to talk.
No, what I'm saying is that they clearly brought this on the radio to hash it out, right? So what he did was he fanned the flame and he tried to diminish something that was a bigger deal than what it was. Because instead, what he should have just done is been quiet.
No, did you hear what he said on the radio? He said it several times. He said, "This is a conversation I think we should have off the air, and we're having it on air." He said that several times, though.
Yeah, but so
that's why he was like making jokes of it, because he's like, "Look, at the end of the day, we're gonna have a real talk after this, but on the radio, we don't need to be doing this right now. It's messy."
I feel you. I like Charlamagne. I actually like Charlamagne, but I think he knew what he was doing. He was playing both sides at the same time. That's what he was doing.
Okay, we can agree to disagree on that.
Yeah,
I usually do not like be on Charlamagne the God's side, because I really think he's a dumbass sometimes, most of the time actually. So this is interesting.
It's pretty smart.
Speaking of people that are pretty smart, though, I do want to give a shout out to the creator of Pop the Balloon, Arnetta. She has just secured a deal with Netflix, which is actually going to premiere next week. They're going to do a live Pop the Balloon show on Netflix with Yvonne
Orgy.
The Igbo lady who's from Insecure.
I went to her stand-up.
Was it good?
Yeah. You like the meter?
Okay, cool. That's my African sister. She's an Igbo girl. Look, all props to her.
You love Igbo women.
I do. So anyways, I just want to say shout out to Arnetta. Like, her and her husband's Nigerian too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, she, of course. No, we get the bag, nigga. So anyway, they signed a deal with Netflix, and the only catch is she's going to be executive producer, which is great. She's not going to be the host because Yvonne is going to be the host. The show is going to be live. The only thing I'm feeling like, are they going to water this down? Is it going to get gentrified? Because part of the allure of the show is that it's black men and women looking for love.
And how many rounds is it going to be? Like, how many different sets of people? Honestly, I don't care about none of that.
I saw the graphic, and the first graphic is a balloon, and that silhouette looked like a white man. So I already know they about to gentrify the fuck out of this.
I don't think they will, but I do think...
You think Netflix is going to have all black people on that show? Hell no.
I mean, okay, fine. They're going to gentrify.
They're going to gentrify.
But what I do think, what I do care about, not what I think, what I do care about is...
black love.
I hope that everybody on that jump look good. I hope they have
No,
attractive people.
you know what they're gonna do, and I don't want them to.
Right.
They're gonna hire influencers, of course. They're gonna hire people. They're not gonna keep. They're not gonna keep
them. But you know what? But that's the thing, though. They were
I don't
like that
want
on YouTube. They were influencers and random. They weren't randoms on that show.
They were never the streamers. I always thought streamers were finding like random hidden. They were all other.
They're friends.
They're all friends. They're all streamers. They're all stream houses. They're all.
I knew that. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So this Pop the Balloon, like the Aaron the Plumber was on the Pop the Balloon.
Yeah, but he blew up from Pop the Balloon. He wasn't a whatever he was. He blew up from Pop the Balloon. He decided to change his entire trajectory of his career
From being a plumber.
to
getting beat up on Erica Mena's show.
Yes, but he was squaring up with everybody. He got a few wins. He
No, he didn't.
He got beat up by one guy, and
Two.
Two. I thought it was one.
1.5.
He was something, right? That guy was not a guy. I don't know what he got beat up by somebody. 1.5.
I was gonna let you walk that flag.
That was wild though. He was like, let's catch the fade. He's one of those guys that when he loses a fight, he doesn't want to. He wants to keep going. It's like, bro, give it up.
Because he got that strong back. He's like muscular. He could take more hits.
Oh my god, his arms are like weirdly long.
I have this visual in my head when he got hit and he was like stumbling backwards. Like he took like 10 steps before he hit the ground. I was like, damn, nigga.
Yo, speaking of reality shows, you know Drewski got one too.
I watch it. It's
Find
hilarious.
the Love. Is it good?
It's not good. It's stupid.
I see the clips.
It's hilarious.
It's so stupid.
It's hilarious.
It's so dumb. Is he actually trying? I saw him kiss her.
No, he had a stud on. He has a bunch of studs on there. And then he's like, like, this shit is hilarious, bro.
He's so unserious, though.
No, Drewski's a funny nigga.
Drewski is funny. I saw him do an interview with one of these white boys, and they asked him about Diddy, and he was like, hey, buddy, come on now, man. I only know his sons. I've never been anywhere with that guy. Yeah. But I will say, all them people that said that he left after the party, nah, they lied. They were all there.
Oh, that's crazy.
Nah, Drewski, shout out Drewski. He's funny. I would love to talk to him. He's a fun guy. Speaking of people that are fun, you said Cat Williams bought. Yeah. Wait, what?
So what's tight? So like in the vein of funny, Cat Williams.
You're not a segue king.
No, I look in about sometimes. But listen, so Cat Williams, he did an interview recently where he talked about learning from Tyler Perry, because I didn't know this about. I knew Tyler Perry had the studio.
He did,
but
do
I
an
didn't
interview.
know
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, but I didn't know that Tyler Perry bought old like slave plantation land and turned it into a studio.
Yeah, in Atlanta.
So yeah, exactly. So he learned that from him. So he bought an old Air Force base or Army military base in wherever the fuck it's at. And
I don't remember where it was.
117 acres, bro. So I'm like, damn, Cat, like that's fire. Like, but I was in Uber one time.
Cat needs to be respected.
No, for sure. I think he is respected, but I think that
it's the public that disrespects him. His peers
because he doesn't present well. But whatever.
He fought a 15-year-old. I think the nigga was 13.
He doesn't present well. I was in an Uber one time and coming home and
he was driving.
Shut up. So the Uber driver was telling me,
"Hey, you're not about to LaRosa me, nigga. Don't tell me shut up again, nigga.
I'm a grown ass man." Oh, dog.
With your wig, nigga. All right, stop. Let's go.
You got it. But basically, he was telling me about like he's from like West Tennessee, some shit like that. I don't know. He coming here for love, but the point is, he said that there's land where he's from that's like $1 an acre.
Oh wow, yeah, I believe
he has
it.
money. Yeah, exactly. So the reason I'm bringing it up was like, yo, he's like, when I get some more money, I'm gonna buy more land in wherever he's from.
But what do you do with that land?
I think what you do with it, you hold on to, because land appreciates. It doesn't depreciate. At some point, you start to like build into like look at where I live at. Right, there was trees there at one point, and now they're putting a freaking.
Oh, so somebody bought that land? Yeah,
someone buys
I
land
can see
from
that. That's true.
Or they claim
off the pod. Ask me about land. I got something to tell you.
Say less.
But yeah, that's dope.
Shout out to Cat Williams. I think that's really dope.
He said he's building a studio himself. Hopefully, it's gonna get booked and busy, because you know what's happened in Hollywood. I don't know if you've heard about this, but California got very, very expensive to actually film movies there. So they don't film as many movies in California anymore, because the state itself doesn't give you as many budget cuts and all the things that usually happens, which is why a lot of film companies shoot for a fraction of the price outside of the USA. Yeah. But America wants you you to keep filming here so that you can make money and all of that stuff, and also hire the staff locally, which is what Tyler Perry does. So Marvel shoots a lot of their movies in his lot in Atlanta. I think there's another big studio somewhere else, but basically no one shoots in Hollywood anymore. It's very, very expensive. Don't even think about shooting in New York. Like, that is going to be ridiculous. Shooting down the streets, people leak the footage all the time. It's terrible. So there's not really a lot of control in those bigger cities where you want to actually film on premise in places. So movie studios are definitely, I would love to see, 50 Cent is building a joint in Louisiana.
I think he got a 50-year lease in Shreveport.
Yeah, so he's also building something, G-Unit Studios. Hopefully, Yayo gonna run that shit. Shout out my nigga Yayo. Free Yayo for life.
I bet you 50 Cent wishes Yayo was more like Memphis Bleak.
Why? Shut the fuck up.
Yep. Yep.
Nah, Yayo funny. I like Yayo.
Yayo 50 don't like that shit.
Yayo be on every interview 50, giving
50
all
be like,
the
bro,
tea.
50 like, why is this nigga telling these stories? He said literally he was on Breakfast Club. He was like, Yayo come be like, 50, my bad. I shouldn't have told that story. He's gonna apologize. And then 50 be like, yeah, it's all good, bro. It's all good. And he said the reason he said it is because he knows he's gonna go do it again. So it's like, bro.
Yayo just be so happy. Like, Yayo, I saw a video and it said, I've never seen nobody get the homecoming that Yayo got when he got out of jail.
Yeah.
They gave him a chinchilla jacket.
And let's talk about the fact that Yayo don't got no job. Like, what has Tony Yayo done since that one album?
50, you know what this is. Tony Yayo up in this bitch.
Like, I don't even know what that even, like, where do we know him
John
from?
Cena stole that shit from him too.
Stole it. We don't even know it from him no more.
Nah, but what is Yayo's job is to basically just be the goon that in case shit pops off. Him and what's the other guy's name? Uncle Murder. That's all they do is like pop up in TV shows, do little random things, whatever they need.
Yeah.
Water, juice.
Even him, like, how I always wonder, where do these niggas get money from?
From 50.
Uncle Murder, he has to be on someone's payroll.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
he was in one of them little shows. 50 put him on one of his shows.
Man, he got 50 grand and said go home.
I mean, it's 50 grand to just show up on the show,
Nigga,
pretend you're a police officer, and get the fuck out of there. That's
man,
fun.
That's cool before taxes. Like, what?
Let's get into sports real quick and close it out. What is this? Deion Sanders. Oh yeah, shout out Deion Sanders. He just signed one of the biggest extensions as a college coach for Colorado State. Is this Colorado State or is it just Colorado? Boulder, whatever. Anyway, shout out Deion. He got two kids who might go to the NFL. One is going for sure. I don't know if the other one is. The other one's still playing for him, I think.
The other one's still playing for him. The young one, Shiloh. Yeah, Shiloh.
All them names sound the same.
Shador and Shiloh.
Yeah, but shout out Deion. He signed a contract that's going to take him to the 2029 season. He's going to be one of the highest paid coaches. I hope this sets a precedent for a lot of these black coaches, especially in football, because they never make it far. Set the bar high. Set the bar high. Golly.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was wild.
Yeah. And honestly, bro, like, speaking of football, like, it's kind of crazy. Have you seen what's happening in NFC?
No, what is?
This is the first time.
Look at you reading live news.
I am trying to find it.
Nigga was scrolling on Instagram with concentrated.
You got all black quarterbacks.
What do you mean? In the old NFC?
The whole NFC East has all black quarterbacks.
Who?
Huh?
Who are the quarterbacks?
I can't name one.
Come on. Give me one.
Lamar.
Okay, we got Lamar. Then we have the guy for the Redskins. Who got in trouble with Juju. Shout out Juju. Get well, Juju.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, yeah, fuck it.
Like,
but anyway, shout out to them. Black quarterbacks all day. They don't just run, nigga. They can throw. Shut the fuck up. Other than that, sports, do you want to give your take on the Stephen A. Smith shit?
No,
what were you about to say?
That's my parking ticket.
That's my parking ticket. Nah.
No, nigga.
That's my parking ticket. No. That's really mine.
No, it really is. That's why I
Well, then we're
it.
doubling it.
All right.
We're going in.
All right, you want to just go straight to parking tickets and skip that part?
What were you about to say?
I was going to say, I just caught up on Severance and Silo.
Oh, before we leave sports, though, I do want to say rest in peace to George Foreman. We lost him 2 or 3 days ago. I want to say, shout out to him and his grill, because that shit took me through a lot of tough nights whenever my parents would work late. That's what I knew him for. I was not alive, or I don't think I was around for the Rumble in the Jungle with him and Ali, part 1, part 2, part 3, where supposedly that's how, Muhammad Ali got the whatever, but we know the government did that shit. But anyways, rest in peace to him. He was an awesome guy. He was funny. You know what's funny I heard about him? He named all his kids juniors, including the girls. Crazy. They're all George. I think he has like 6 kids and they're all Georges.
I hate niggas like him.
What the fuck? He's dead.
What? Sorry, rest in peace. And rest in peace to Young Scooter, the Jig King. If you know, you know.
For sure. So if you're gonna give your parking ticket to them, should I just give my quick? I don't know. I feel
hold on. Who's your parking ticket going to?
Stephen A.
So is mine.
Well, let's just you say what you. This is going to be interesting. All right, whatever. We should have discussed this.
All right, let's just
finish what you finished. We'll tag team this one. Wonder Twins.
I used to like the Wonder Twins. It was kind of tight. I wish I do super.
Nah, that nigga used to be like bucket of water,
splash. Yo, the girl used to always pick the cool shit, and he'd always be like some dumb shit, bro.
He'd be like
banana peel. Like what?
He was always inanimate objects. He was like tiger, lion,
elephant. I'm like, bro, like
you know which one I am.
You the girl?
Fuck no, nigga. I mean, it would be cool, but nah, I'd rather be the nigga with the water. I know exactly what I'm gonna turn into, but I'm gonna keep that for off the pod.
I don't even know. Like,
dildo. All right, stop. No, I'm gonna blank that out.
All right, my parking ticket. Is
wait. Don't go to the parking ticket.
Okay.
Finish what.
Okay, bad. So I started watching Severance and Silo. So the problem with both, I don't even. First of all you motherfuckers that watch all these shows when they first come on, I don't know how y'all have the time or the brain capacity because I'm struggling right now. I'm trying real hard because
these are all thinking people shows too.
Not even that. It's like I only can watch one of these shows at a time. Like they're hour long. They're long as fuck. But anyway, so Silo is good. Silo is good, but it's slow as well. But I feel like I could just let Silo do its thing.
Silo, it turns out, are you still on season 1?
Yeah, so I'm cool with Silo.
I like season
It's picking up whatever. I'm watching. I see what the nigga got killed by Common's character. Shout out to Common. Common keep a job.
Y'all heard what I said. There was several episodes of me talking about Silo. Common is very one-dimensional. Common is Common in every fucking role.
Sure. I don't care.
That nigga don't have no acting range at all.
We don't care. He keeps a job. That's all I say.
That nigga is literally the same person in every show, including Silo.
That's fine.
But continue.
So anyway, the show's good. I'm watching that. I'm gonna probably pop in and out of that because it's easy. Mm-hmm. It's not as honestly, it's not as deep for.
It's not intense. It does eventually.
It might, but it's not like Severance.
Yeah.
Severance is like a thing. So anyway, I'm watching Severance right now. I think I'm episode 3 or 4.
On what season?
1.
Oh wow, you haven't seen shit yet.
Yeah, like I'm still like what I'm saying. He's still discovering. The woman tried to get away. He's learning.
She's wilding.
Yeah, he's just got caught. So I'm watching that jump, but I'm trying to get through that joint fast enough and binge it fast enough because I want to get to season 2 so that I can like get caught up. Mm-hmm. Because White Lotus is coming back. I need to watch that.
White Lotus is already back. Its season finale's this weekend.
You see what I'm saying? Like, how do y'all watch this much TV?
You're late. Have you heard of The Pit? On I need to ask Michelle actually about that.
No.
The Pit, she actually watches Severance also.
Who?
Michelle.
My Michelle?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she does. I was sending her memes the whole time. I was this joint's lit fire.
So there's that. Is White Lotus, and then I heard about Dope Thief or Dope Theme or Dope
something. Dope Thief with
the
big fat black guy.
He's really good.
He's a great actor. Tyrese something. He's dope. I fuck with him. I'm on episode 2.
He's a real ass thespian.
He is.
You know what I'm saying?
He acts very different than the character. It's so weird that they make him play those characters though.
Yeah, but
he doesn't come off at all like
that's why I said he's a thespian. He's a real ass actor.
He's not Paperboy, y'all.
No,
he is not Paperboy at all.
So I'm trying to. I gotta watch that. I heard about Paradise. I gotta watch that. I'm just like, how y'all watch this much TV?
Skip Paradise, bro.
I might.
I mean, don't skip it.
No, it's not on my radar.
It's good, but you might like it. You like simple. I mean, you like shit like that. So the thing about Paradise for me that I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I think people were really like hyping, and I was just like, "What, y'all?" There was like,
I heard it was good, but it's not like,
people were making it sound like, "Oh my god, this is mind bending." I'm like, "Oh, you guys are idiots."
And then,
Y'all can't keep up.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm watching the joint and I was like, everything was all right. Let me not.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it at some point. I don't care.
Yeah,
and then there's another show on Netflix called Zero Day Zero.
It's
and Angel Bassett's in it. And
yeah, I'm on episode 3. It's not.
I don't know how I feel about it either. I just want to watch it because of the actress that's in it.
Excuse me.
And then
I'm on episode 3. Angela. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah,
fine.
she's not in it, but she's there.
I mean,
It's mostly Robert De Niro.
Okay.
But I will say it's very slow, but it's not slow like. I think the commercial gives you like action. It's not.
It's not that.
It's old. He's an old fucking man.
Okay.
Just talking.
Quick hit. What about Adolescence, the little boy show?
Oh my god, it was very good.
How did you watch that? When do you watch TV?
It was only 4 episodes. I watch
bet.
TV all day. Every night actually, I watch a show every single night. Every single night I watch one of my shows. So right now I'm rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm on the last season of Korra.
Okay.
I'm also watching.
I rewatched. That's my problem. I rewatched that.
I rewatched that. Then I'm also watching. I watch Adolescence. So cool thing about Adolescence, every episode was one take. So they filmed the entire episode without cutting. It was just straight up the whole thing. So every single episode is just whatever's happening is the camera is just following that person and that situation the whole time. And I didn't find that out until like I think the 3rd episode. I was just like,
I heard the cinematography's fire.
It is. That's part of the reason I liked it. But the dialogue of what it's about is very intense subject matter. And it takes place I wish it took place in America. So I think the subject matter of the show is really what it's going to. You know what it's about, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so
that's why I didn't want to watch it at first. But then
it's very interesting. But I don't. Man, I don't want to spoil it.
I
don't want to spoil it, but you should watch it. It's very intense.
Now that I know it's only 4 episodes.
It's only 4 episodes. Each is like
40
minutes long.
That's easy.
You know what show is really... You know who's killing this season? Abbott Elementary.
Everyone keeps saying that.
Bro, they have bodied this season, bruh. This season is hilarious.
Everyone keeps saying this shit get better.
They got to leave them twist and turns.
I heard there was like 2 seasons where it took a break, and not break, but it was like,
Yeah, because of the writer's strike.
Okay.
The writer's strike fucked everybody, which is also why Severance took forever to come back.
I wish I had known because I would have watched it before it came back.
Yeah, that's what everybody did. So during the writer's strike, everybody basically caught up on shows. Same thing with Silo. Everybody caught up on all the shows. Apple TV low key is taking Max's cookies. Max right now has a show called The Pit, and it's about like Pittsburgh emergency room. It is the most intense show I've ever watched, bro. I am telling you, it is not ever, but it's top 4 or 5. It is really like because as somebody who's like I wouldn't call myself squeamish, but hospital shit just makes me feel some sort of way because it's really life or death. Like it's for real. And this is as real as it's ever gotten. And people that I know who work in the nursing field have all said this show is so real for them that they can't watch it because it makes them feel like they're back. It's not traumatic. It's just like it feels like work again.
It feels like work,
but it's good. It's very very good. They said it's that good that this is as real as close it is to the emergency room. And I'm like, damn, y'all go through this. So each episode is an hour of their shift. Every episode is 1 hour of the shift.
I can probably get into that.
It's tough. It's on Max. Max is falling off a little bit, but they need more shit.
Are you watching Daredevil?
I just watched the 3rd episode when they were in the bank and shit like that. I'm 1 episode behind. Yeah, so it's good. I wish what I wish they would do. Just keep it. I don't need to see him as Daredevil. I just like him doing lawyer shit.
Me too.
That shit is lit.
Yeah,
I don't need to see him beating people up all the time. Like, do the lawyer shit. Like, go try to get.
It's good. It reminds me of Lincoln Lawyer.
You had this Lincoln Lawyer.
Not Lincoln Lawyer, but like you keep being a bad guy.
You talked about that I forgot who I was watching the pod with. And they was like, "What is this nigga talking about?" I think there's a movie with Jamie Foxx called Lincoln Lawyer or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
They was like, "Is Jamie Foxx in it?" I was like, "I have no idea."
It's a TV show on
Hulu,
Netflix.
I've never heard of it. I mean, I think I've seen it, but I've never watched
it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
It doesn't matter. But anyway, so maybe that's the problem. I should be watching those shows and then start watching other ones.
I be trying to put you on. You take forever, but you get on.
I'm going to get there when I get there.
Shout out to Black Mirror Season 7 coming out. My favorite show on Netflix. Issa Rae is going to be on this one. Oh my God, I can't wait. They got a few dope actors. Ever since Netflix bought Black Mirror, I love that they do find a way to like sprinkle some of our black celebrities in there. It's gonna be dope. Can't wait to see what Issa does with some futuristic shit. Also, I am in the lookout for Issa's documentary that she's doing on black sitcoms and what they've done to basically uplift a lot of television networks. And once the network gets to where they need to go, they cancel all those black shows. You know, example, UPN. What happened with Max when we had the Black Lady sketch
she's
show.
Talk about that?
Yeah, she is. So she's doing a documentary to talk about all of the shows that basically uplifted, like the WB, whenever they teamed up. Remember when UPN got bought
CW.
up? CW and became the CW. Yeah, she was talking about how they had all those black shows. Once they got the audience, they then canceled all those shows. So I can't wait to see what she does with that. So
Remind me when that comes on because I watched that.
Yeah. I love a good doc. I like a good doc.
I love Issa Rae.
I do too, and I like her drink. The Prosecco, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fuck with that joint. Also, last one, Invincible season 3. Or was it 4?
3.
It was 3. Fire. They finally got it together. The animation it wasn't as good for the first like 6-7 episodes, but eventually towards the end, which is where I think they saved their money for, they just keep hiring actors to do the voices, which is weird. Just hire actual cartoon people that do the voices. But anyways, they killed it.
Bro, honestly,
You finally watched it. You finished it?
I'm caught up. I keep up with that. So
yo, you keep up with that one. I like that.
I like cartoons though. Like I'm like, I don't know, I'm weird about that. Like I like cartoons. But what I was gonna say is that I don't like gore. And the fact that this cartoon is gory, yeah, and it makes you be like, damn, this is too gory.
It's like, but think about it, it's like real. There was a strong ass niggas.
Yeah, it was a scene where, like, you know, you watch these Marvel, all these movies when you see people get thrown through buildings. It's like you're telling the building's empty, no one died. You know what I mean? They literally he grabbed Invincible, whoever the old nigga was, and grabbed him and ran him through buildings and past people going so fast. And as she's doing that, you're watching people's bodies and limbs get ripped off.
Yeah.
And he's filled with blood by the time he's done. Everyone else's blood. I'm like, oh,
that's crazy. But if you think about it, it's like that's what would happen. Yeah. Which is what happened in Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
When Batman was driving and Superman was fighting them niggas, they was crashing into buildings and people were dying. That's why Batman was like, I gotta murk this nigga.
Yeah. So you know what else is kind of dope about that show?
What?
His girlfriend. She's a limiter on her powers.
Oh yeah. There's so much going on.
I said, oh, yeah. Because when she went like a little. When she went Super Saiyan, I was
everybody goes Super Saiyan at some point.
I was like, oh, that shit was fire. But
yeah, anyway, the animation. So they saved all their money for the last 2 episodes for the Invincible War, and when Conquest shows up, I think it's just dope. You know, the guy who created the show is also the creator of The Walking Dead, so a lot of that voice actors are actually people from The Walking Dead. And you know, if you don't watch The Walking Dead,
look at you knowing a little something.
Come on now. So the main actor Stephen Young, who basically died in The Walking Dead, he basically gets to voice act against the guy who killed him from The Walking Dead. So that's why him and Conquest was like, oh, everyone was like so excited because he killed him in one show. Now he gets to kill him.
It's so funny when there's like Easter eggs like that.
That's what makes things like that.
That's a cool Easter egg. That's a cool Easter egg.
Yeah. So I can't wait. You know, as someone who read the comics, it's one of the best comics I've ever read in my life. And we're only, I would say, if this was 5 or 7 books, we're only in book 2. So we have a long way to go, and there's still so much more going on. There's so much. So Invincible, if you ever get a chance, Amazon Prime, pay us because we'll tell you what to watch.
Yeah, that's a good show.
You ready?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Parking ticket?
Want me to go? You want to go?
Nah, you go.
Let's record it. Think of a number between 1 and 5. If you get to my number, then you go first.
5.
No, my number's 2. Okay, I'll go first.
Silly guy.
My parking ticket goes to Stephen A. Smith because I agree with a lot of people when they say that we're not talking about sports anymore. It's about like this personal vendetta. Like there's just like undertone where, yeah, you're talking about sports, but then you say things that's like underhanded to like bait people into like responding. Mm-hmm. And I think that honestly, I thought it was weird even when he woke up and he was like, I didn't want to talk about this, but everyone kept calling my phone and saying that they saw LeBron talking to me. And we're like, what was you talking about?
He was so happy that footage dropped.
Bro, he probably leaked the shit. But that shit was corny. And then it got cornier. I know a lot of people didn't like, a lot of people didn't even like LeBron being on Pat McGrath's pod.
Pat McKay, I think his name's McKay or something like that.
Whatever, Pat Samai. And I don't really care because I actually think it's kind of. I like LeBron talking, and I also liked when LeBron did his podcast with JJ. But whatever.
Steve Nash now.
Yeah, now Steve Nash. That should be good. And you know what he's doing with point guards, like the elite point guards. But anyway, neither here nor there. I think
JJ ain't elite.
But JJ doesn't matter. He's not a Steve Nash. He's not a Steve Nash.
Yes,
but we respect JJ.
Okay.
All right, whatever. So anyway, my parking ticket goes to Stephen A. Smith because you said that you would have immediately swung on LeBron James. Yeah, nigga, you need to swing at your hairline. like, I don't even understand. Like, go to the Philippines and worry about that. Like, you about to swing on a man that's dunking at 42 or 40 or whatever he is, right? Like,
50.
Bro, like, shut up. Like, you're 58 years old. Go sit down. You got the bag. Like, just talk about sports. It's almost like you're like satire now at this point. Like, you're a caricature. Like, you're just not. You're corny, my nigga.
So, I agree. So for me, my parking ticket is also actually going to Stephen A. I think what we tend to forget when it comes to like sports and stuff like that is when it comes to these people, especially I'm a victim of it too because I have judged a few of these people because of how they perform on the court. Shout out KD. I know I talk shit about him all the time, but at the end of the day, y'all niggas don't know these people. And for someone to say, I've seen you at your job perform exponentially, or the way you perform at your job isn't the greatest, or, you know, you talk about me at my job. This is my job. You talking about me as my innie, but you don't know who my outie is. You have no idea who I really
Easter
am.
egg, y'all.
So for you to really sit here and try to judge me as a father, because when you start saying little things on your podcast, on your television shows, and you know the ratings bump up whenever you get to mention my name, and for you to now pretend that it's not the reason why, you know, you get on the podcast and you talk about me and then you say it's not about me, but then you're talking about me as a father and you're saying it's not about you being a father, but you literally beg me, I'm coming to you as a father. Stop this. Like, you are stupid. And you're putting your foot in your mouth, and you are one of the most respected people in your industry, and the way you have really went about this situation kind of makes you look like Skip Bayless. You look stupid. Yeah. You really look like you're trolling, and you look dumb. And it just sucks to see you going out like this. For you to even mention Kobe Bryant, bro, that's crazy. And to be so wrong, Stephen A., to be so wrong. LeBron didn't want to be filmed because he didn't want it to be about him. He knows how the media is. He's been in that shit since he was 16. He doesn't want them filming him. So he did. I'm surprised that he didn't even know that. And then for you to even mention Dwayne Wade's retirement ceremony and him not being there, his kid had a fucking heart attack 2 weeks ago. Why does he need to be at? Dwayne Wade knows him and LeBron are like best friends. I'm sure Dwayne Wade was cool. Why did you try to allude that there was a bigger thing than that? Like, that's weird. You're trying to be like on some shade room shit. That's weird. And that's what I'm like. You know, you see me at my job doing what I do, and then you think you know me, you can now judge me as a man. My nigga, that's my innie. My outie will fuck you up. And that's what happened. LeBron switched, and he saw that nigga and switched. He became his outie, and he said, look, what you're doing, stop that shit. I don't like it. Don't do it no more. And you were shook because you ain't never seen that nigga look like that. And that's what I said last pod. You ain't seen LeBron, Mr. Smiling Nike commercial, get fucking mad. And that's a different kind of nigga. And that's what you need to worry about. Yeah. And that hairline, nigga.
No, for sure. I just think, yeah, man, like, I just think niggas get behind the camera and they start acting weird.
No, niggas get, so you know what like, it is? It's when people get money, money, it doesn't unlame you, and it keeps proving itself.
But not even that. I'm seeing that the more and more time you spend in a space and you operate in a certain fashion, you start to become that thing, and you don't.
You believe you're that person, and you're not.
Like
you're not him.
Yeah, but I don't even want to say that. It's like it's not even that person. Like, because it's not about being cool or not. It's almost like you forgot to turn off. What's that? What's the method? Is it method acting when they
when you act like the person the whole time?
Ledger. It's like
Ledger,
they don't know.
Johnny Depp.
It's like they don't know how to turn that shit off.
Yep.
They don't.
And
have
they act
a moment,
as that person the whole time,
and they just become that, and they lose yourself.
That shit is annoying. Though.
It's crazy. No, like it's crazy as hell. Like, yo, what's wrong with y'all? Like, be cool. Like, it's okay. But anyway,
Heath Ledger was wild, and that nigga was sending rats to his.
You know who else I think is
wild
like that? Jake Gyllenhaal. So I'm trying.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
I know
yeah,
we did
yeah.
our parking tickets. We're all over the place. This is gonna be so out of order, bro. Othello.
Othello?
Have you not heard? It's a play. Jake
Yeah,
Gyllenhaal
yeah.
and Denzel.
Yeah, they're gonna make it. He's already done the play though. Before.
It's happening. It's on tour now. I'm trying to go. Like I'm trying to get tickets to go. Like
Whoa.
Jake Gyllenhaal's like one of my favorite actors, and Denzel.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal's a beast.
So tickets is through the roof, but I'm trying to get tickets to that jump.
Jake Gyllenhaal and who's that white boy? I think that's Jake Gyllenhaal too. That did Driver.
No, that he's gone. He got canceled.
No, Ryan Gosling. No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Ryan Gosling is also a very good actor
Yeah.
as well. I like Ryan Gosling and I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling and Jake Gyllenhaal are two of my favorite white boys, but low key the best one is Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy is an actor. I
So
like
we're all
him.
over the place. You know what's coming? You probably not gonna care because you're not into that
It's
shit.
about to be some black people shit.
Nah, see, he don't like niggas. I was gonna say The Accountant 2 is coming out.
No, Ben Affleck was good in the first
Yeah.
one,
The
and it
second
was
one's coming
surprising.
out.
It was surprising.
Yeah.
I didn't
But
expect
you know,
it to be that good.
Ben Affleck does better in movies that he produces and directs.
Because he gets to do what he wants.
Yeah, 'cause the time-
and that's why I'm so mad that he never got to do his Batman. His Batman was going to be so good.
I know it was.
When they leaked the script, I was like, bro, he was about to go crazy.
Yeah.
He wanted his Batman to be like, because his Batman was killing niggas.
His Batman was great.
His Batman was tough. It was like, I'm older, so I got to compensate by getting stronger because I'm not going to be faster. So he was lifting weights. He got bulky. He was like a swole Batman.
it.
I liked his take as Batman.
Me too.
He was going to be, what? Let Bane pull up. He was going to fuck that nigga up.
Nah, for sure. I got a slight drop mic moment for you.
What?
You know that movie that I keep talking about by Jim Carrey called Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind?
Yeah.
You remember what the premise about it is? That you will never have a bad day because you don't have any memories?
Yeah.
Essentially?
Yeah.
Did you hear about Ariana Grande?
What did she do?
She went to this wellness retreat. She was on the red carpet.
Oh, and they erased her memory or something like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Guess what her new album's called?
What?
Eternal Sunshine. That's crazy.
So
That's
you know,
some crazy Hollywood shit.
It is, but you know that there's a story coming out about all these kids, Nickelodeon kids and Disney kids that were on yachts.
I heard about the yacht stuff.
The yachting
Let's say that for
parties.
the next pod. Let's get more information.
Okay.
No, I saw that.
This was a good pod. I saw that TikTok be getting me hit. I was like, oh, this is what the white people talk about.
Oh shit.
But shout out to y'all, man. Episode 37. We out. Love, peace. See y'all next week.
All right, yo.
Later.
No parking on Sunday.